known fact.
No. Incorrect. You are absolutely incorrect.
Everybody knows at school.
There's always three sides to a story. His, hers, and the truth. Welcome to He Said, She Said, South Florida Style. Starring Amy Schreibman and Mike L. Mudacy.
Typical caveman response.
Logic versus illogic.
Yes, and apparently I am the only one with logic in the room.
My wife tells me that all the time.
Exactly.
Listen to learn more about what he said and about what she said.
How does Noah deal with this?
He deals with it very well because I am in charge.
Understood.
As most women are.
Not in my household.
Oh, please stop it now.
No, Abby's in charge.
You're damn right she's in charge.
When she's home with the kids.
And maybe, just maybe, you can pick a side. And now, here's Dr. Amy Schreibman and Mike L. Mudacy with our show.
Hello and good evening, and here we are. He said, she said, back again together. Thank God. The last 2 weeks
band is
have been
back together.
Horrible.
The band is back
It's
together.
terrible. It's terrible. I'm just so happy. And my underwear is showing somewhere. Here it is. There it is.
No, it's a different show.
It's a
That's
different
a late night show.
altogether.
That's a late night show only for Noah.
No.
Well, hey, you're from Boca.
You play your
Boca.
cards right. No. But seriously, I'm so happy you're back. I missed you. And he's leaving again next week. It's not good. You have to find me a he.
Yeah,
I need
we'll
a he. Any volunteers who wants to be a he, we're here. But
Call
here we
in.
are. Here
Caller
we are.
10.
He said,
Caller
she
10
said.
becomes your guest.
No, Lan, listen. Here, just a minute. Let me tell them who we are. He said, she said. It's Mike L. Mudacy, and I am Amy Schreibman. And you can contact us at 1-888-565-1470. However, we are also broadcasting live on Facebook and Periscope, we think. And we are on the radio at WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM. And that's all I have to say about that.
We have a shout out to Freddie. Get better, buddy.
Yes,
Get
Fred.
better. We
Fred, I
miss
saw you naked, and I'm so excited I
That's a
can tell
scary
the
thought.
whole world.
I'm going to have nightmares tonight. I'm going to have nightmares.
He didn't know. No,
Okay.
he was in his little hospital again. I snuck a peek.
No, get better,
But
Freddie.
it's not, after what I've been doing this for 33 years. I've seen it all.
You've seen it all,
Trust
huh?
me,
You've
I've
seen
seen
it all?
I've seen more naked men than a prostitute.
Hey.
That's just what. And then the underwear is showing again. But anyway, I have to keep fixing myself. I don't know. I'm
Well, this
around
is-
you,
you know,
and my underwear shows.
This is
There
what
you go.
happens.
I know. But I was talking to a friend today, and we were talking about different things about what you would like and stuff like that. Like, how would you
So you
feel?
getting me a gift?
No.
Oh, okay.
But maybe. How would you feel like if your wife showed up in just a fur coat at your office?
I would laugh.
Why?
I would laugh because, first of all, she doesn't have a fur coat.
No, but
so
if
that
she
means her
did,
boyfriend
it's
or
all
somebody else got
Oh,
a
you're
fur
such
coat.
Hypothetically, if your wife just showed up at if you were in Chicago and she just came to your office and she's like,
I would laugh.
why would you?
I would laugh.
I think that is so sexy.
Oh, I think it's sexy, especially in a movie. Like, like the
So
whole
why would
like
you laugh?
because it's just not my wife. You know Noah. If Noah, walked in whatever in something that's not normal for Noah, wouldn't you? You would kind of laugh.
No, I'd be like, all right, what are we doing here today?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
What's going on here today? No, I think if I walked into my husband, I think that he would
With
be,
only a fur coat.
with only a fur coat. Just me? Come on. What guy wouldn't like that?
I'm not saying I wouldn't like it.
All
I
right,
would
then.
probably have a good chuckle first, and then
Get down to business.
whatever.
But no, I'm curious about that. Like, guys, what would you like your wife to do that you think she wouldn't do? Have you asked her? That's my question. See, men perceive if we ask you a question, it's a nag.
We talked about this earlier.
Yes, we did, and it's not a nag. If I ask you,
It's not a nag.
No. Wait a minute. Let me give you a story. Today I called my husband. I said, "Hey, I'm at the studio. I just saw Dave play. Are you going to go and see Dave play?" That was it. That was the extent
And
of my
he
thing.
got pissed off at you.
He's like, "Well, I'm here working." I'm like, "All right, whatever. I gotta go. I'll talk to you." What do you mean, whatever? I'm like, it wasn't
Whatever,
a whatever. It was just like, whatever. I gotta go. And he's like, well, I'm like, look, whatever your deal is, it's your deal. I said, don't put it on me. I said, if you feel bad that you can't go to the game, don't put it on my agenda. I
Okay.
asked you a question. That was it. I'm here working.
Okay.
Get off my
so
back.
this is exactly he said,
Thanks,
she
George.
said. Now here, and then this happens
Yeah,
to
I'm
me
having a
every day. My wonderful, with my wonderful wife. Every day, no, every other day. Not my work wife. Not my
I'm
work
the
wife.
work wife.
Okay, and not knowing the full conversation between you and Noah.
That was the full conversation.
Well, my guess is if he came here and he gave his spiel, be
No,
two
he
sides, three sides.
apologized right after that, he
Yeah.
called me back and apologized for his
First
nonsense.
of all, you said whatever, and he probably said it in a
I did
condescending
not
tone.
say it. I even made
Don't
sure that it
lie to
didn't come
me.
in.
There's
I'm like,
no
all right,
reason to lie to
whatever.
me.
No, it's I don't. First of all, I don't whatever.
Oh, you just
If
said
I-
it. You just
if
said
I
whatever
have
like
to
6
say-
times.
No, if I do whatever, it's not in the word whatever. It's in the F word. That's what I say. I'm very blunt about that.
Okay, but from a guy's perspective, he's stuck at work. If he is stuck at work, and I'm sure he would. No,
Go ahead.
for our listening audience out there, she's like
Doing the violin.
little violin thing. If he's stuck at work, what father wouldn't want to see their son or their child play? And so there's an undue pressure because you want to be able to participate in certain family things, and sometimes you
Well,
can't.
then you know what? We
So-
need to whip out the couch and get a therapist going because all I asked was, "Are you going to the game?
No,
Are you picking him up?"
No. But I don't think it's that extreme. I think it is. You feel bad. I've known myself. I feel bad if I can't do it for a work reason or whatever. Or if I'm down in the DR, which I'm down in the DR
I understand
a lot,
that.
and then I'm here or have a meeting or something, and I can't participate. I already have the pressure inside. I'm not saying you're to blame.
No, I'm
what
just
I'm
saying. But I'm
is,
saying to you, what makes it different than for me, who has to do all the motherly things before I come here to work at night? That meant cook dinner, which I burned tonight, by the
But
way.
you just answered
And-
your own question because what you're
and
doing.
I went to the game before I got here.
Right. What you're doing
10 minutes.
is obviously very important and more important because you're raising the kids, but you have that interaction with the kids, and your husband is at the hospital all the time.
I agree. I
And so
understand
he
that.
doesn't have that ability or the opportunity or ability and opportunity to be with the kids. Now, raising kids, I have no idea how you guys do it. Abby always says she doesn't
That's
feel
for sure.
appreciative enough. I understand because
Very hard.
it's very difficult raising the kids. But as much as it is difficult, if you're with the kids, at least you have the ability and opportunity to be
I
with the
understand what
kids.
you're saying, but I really think that's a big divide. I think that our perception of nagging is not nagging. It's your perception of nagging. If I ask you to do something, or I'll say, did you take the dog out? Or did you? That's not nagging. I'd say,
No,
I need
no,
to know
one-
what to
one-time-
check off my list.
A one-time thing, no. But if you ask it like 6 times,
Well, that's because, let me tell you something. Let me just tell you
Just go
something.
ahead and
Hold
say
on.
whatever.
No, whatever.
Whatever.
But Joseph is already that. And David is already that. Can you please put your clothes away? By the way, I have clothes in the car for you. Can you put your clothes away,
Not
please?
underwear, right?
No.
Okay.
Can you put your clothes away? How many times do I have to ask you in a day? And I'm talking about 9 a.m. and now it's 5 o'clock. And their clothes are exactly
Okay.
where I left them.
that's a whole different ballgame. First of all,
now
they're
the rules change again.
well, yeah, but you're not talking about your husband. You're talking about your
But
boys.
they're learning to be husbands. This is the behavior that they're going to
and
do
who
when
is
they're a
training
husband.
them?
This
Their
is
mother.
But
Their
you're
mother
born
is
that
training them.
way. You're born that way. You're born that way. No matter what we say, then you get off my back. Get off your back. I haven't been on your back. I told you at 9 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. It's 8 hours. That's not on your
that's
back.
it's a whole different ballgame. First of all, you're dealing with the kids.
Keisha.
And no, you're dealing with kids and boys, right? We have the same thing in our household. Abby says constantly, "Put your shoes in the garage. Put your shoes in the garage. No shoes on the." And she gets on my case all the
I'm
time
not
because I like to
getting married
walk.
again.
I like no.
And
I
I'm not
me
having
neither.
children. No. Never again. If I come back, I'm coming back as I don't
What
care.
are you gonna come back as?
I can't say on air.
No, jeez. It's
can't.
a clean show. Come
I
on.
know, that's why I can't say.
Okay, don't.
I'm going to come back as a woman who basically works
No,
for
no, that-
herself
oh, no.
and
Okay.
does what she wants to do
No,
when
no,
she
no.
wants to
There's
do
a
it.
beep.
That's all. That's how I'm coming. An independent contractor.
You're an independent contractor.
That's how I'm coming
Paying
back.
taxes.
No taxes.
No
I'm going to move
taxes?
to Nevada.
You're going to move to Nevada.
There
okay.
you go. Yeah. No,
how
actually,
does Noah
if
feel
I
about
had to
that?
come back, I'd probably, if I had to come back as something, I'd probably come back as a dog.
A dog?
They don't do anything. They sleep all day. They eat.
They get
They
walked?
play. They get walked. They go to the groomer. It's a good life.
That sounds good.
I want to come back as my dog. You see what I'm saying? They sleep in a king size bed. It's a nice life. That's how I want to come back, I think. But I don't know. And some people are saying she is a dog. That's okay. God will get you for that comment.
I like it.
But other than that, I'm very annoyed with the whole nagging situation.
And stop nagging,
I don't.
please. It's impossible. It's a genetic issue.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you something.
Besides being that asked comment of being it's a genetic issue, but then we can say a lot of things about you guys being genetic. But speaking of men and women, as we do often on this show, actually all the time, what does it matter to you? Because it matters to me. Do you think many of you men like the arm candy? You know,
The what?
Arm candy.
Arm
the
candy?
The trophy gal. And
I have my trophy gal.
I know, yeah. All right. And again, the violin.
I
But
do have mine.
Yeah, all right. But if you meet a woman, particularly when you were single, if she was very beautiful
Yes.
and then she spoke and she had the IQ of like a handball, did that mean anything to you? Like, was it a turn off, or was it like, it doesn't matter?
Okay. I think it's only fair to ask, at what age are we talking about?
It could be
Between
any
like the age of
age.
18 and 22?
I
gonna
never
be a
had the
funny
IQ
thing.
of a grape or a handball. I was very smart all the time. But I'm asking you, at any time in your lifetime, does it ever occur to me? Let's say in the late 20s, like when you're starting to
Late
think
20s? I was already married.
all right, so then your early 20s, Mike. Make it difficult for me.
Okay. Well, but there's a whole mentality.
No, but I'm asking you, in even now, if you met a woman and you were like,
No,
oh my God. And
well, first of all, I wouldn't meet a woman now.
no,
Because
but I'm saying in your business situation, and she opens her mouth and she was like a radish.
No,
what
I
would
don't.
you
I don't
say?
want any part of it.
Okay.
I need to have a great conversation, and I had that with my wife. But even like what you were asking about before, if a guy from 18, 22,
Well,
that's a whole different.
Which is most of you anyway.
Well,
But and actually, that's my age group. I like them young.
you like them young.
I like them
Yeah,
young.
it's a Puma.
No, but I do like them very, very smart. You could be as ugly as dirt, and if you're smart, I'm like,
yeah,
oh
but
my
wait a
God.
minute. So what's the old adage now? The first time of marriage is what is
You
for,
married the first time for
for
love
love?
and the second time for money. But I never cared about money because I was poor. So I would have I didn't. It still doesn't matter to me. I live in a teepee. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, whatever.
No, don't get me
I'm
wrong.
gonna
I like
use the
getting
own
my
word,
nails
yeah,
done and stuff like
whatever.
that. But no, honestly,
If you were to get married
I was
again-
able to take care of myself.
Okay, but if you're going to get married again,
Totally would get married for sex. Totally.
that's it.
That's
So
all.
a guy could be like, dirt poor, and you wouldn't care.
Sex.
Baloney.
Sex.
That's baloney.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a strong
telling you.
word I can use on the air right now.
I don't think so.
Baloney.
No, because I could take care of myself.
I've had
Come on,
friends that
fool
are
around.
kept guys. Kept guys.
Men friends.
Oh yeah.
Men friends kept guys?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah. No doubt about it. I'll tell you off the air. But
I don't
crazy
want to
stuff.
be kept. Nothing's for free. See, nothing's for free.
Yeah.
When you do what you want to do and it's your own stuff, you can tell somebody, hasta luego. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you already have what you need to have.
No, when you're kept, it's too much
I agree.
things. No, I don't want to be kept. I don't want to be kept.
Yeah, but if you were out on the prowl again to get married
Again?
again, you'd be marrying for money.
I don't think so because Noah wouldn't have any money left because I would take it all. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Nice.
He owes me.
Noah, you should be listening and talking to your attorney right now.
No, he knows that. But no, seriously, I'm
1-888
not. No,
help Noah.
I
Okay.
don't. Honestly, I don't want to. I would not get married again for money. No, because
Would you get
and
married
now-
again?
You want to know the truth? Honestly, I probably would not get married again. In all seriousness, I would.
Why?
Because I don't want to clean anybody's underwear. I don't want to cook for anybody. I don't want anybody in my house or in my space. If I want you to come over and you want to sleep over, maybe you can't even sleep over. Maybe just hang out for a little while and then you got to go.
Netflix and
Netflix,
and chill.
a little fun,
Netflix
and
and
then
chill.
you got to go. Yeah, and then you got to go. I don't want you around me. I don't want anybody breathing on me in the middle of the night. No. I like my space.
It's nice.
I do. I would not get married again. I would marry Noah again because when I did get married, it was for all the
you
right
wanna Kleenex?
reasons.
You're bringing
No,
tears
for all
to
the
yourself.
right reasons. I'm serious. I mean, I was totally in love. He was totally in love. My mother used to always say, "I've never seen two people run down the aisle."
We
so
got a
fast."
caller.
We have a caller.
Mike, you are on the air.
Mike.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you doing? How can we help you? What's your question today, Mike?
So I wanted to know how many times is asking before it becomes nagging?
I think it depends on the hours, the ratio of hours to the nagging.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, can you turn the radio down in the background?
Yeah, because we're getting
We're getting
feedback.
feedback.
I always wanted to say
Mike's
that.
my
Thank you, Mike.
Hang on. Okay, how's this?
Much better.
Perfect.
Good.
So how many times is nagging?
How many times is nagging for you? After once?
That's a great question
Yeah, thanks.
because I've had this discussion with my wife. I don't know if it's the number of times or the tone that they.
I think
take
after
when
3,
they
the tone
ask.
changes.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. Does your wife ever just say whatever to you?
No, my
No?
kids do.
Your kids do? Yeah, we were
Does
just
your wife
talking
ever
about.
say to you, fine?
Does
Like-
my wife ever say fine?
That's
Not
fine.
enough.
Not fine. What does your wife? Does your wife do anything that really gets your goat?
I'm not going to discuss that in case anyone can recognize my voice.
Okay.
Well, that's why we only
But
take
how about
first
your
names,
friends?
Mike.
Like in general, we were talking about this a couple minutes ago. Like whatever. When your wife, not your wife, but when my wife or Amy says whatever, my work wife, it's like condescending, is it not?
I don't think she said whatever. I think she said whatever.
Whatever.
That's what I heard.
That's
All
what
right,
I heard
Mike,
too.
let me tell you something. I'm going to find you after the show. You're going to get a little hurt. Okay?
Mike, thanks a lot for calling in.
Thanks, Mike.
All
Bye-bye.
right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.
I think we have a John S. on the line here. John, are you there?
John?
I'm here. Hi.
Hi, John.
Hi.
What's your question, John?
I've got a question because we're talking about wives nagging their husbands and things, and there's something that came up in my life, and I know Michael's life occasionally is a guy's weekend. How many times
Yeah,
do you
that's
think
not
a year?
happening.
A guy's weekend? What's wrong with a guy's
That's not
weekend?
hap-
That's a
Because
great
you know
question,
what?
John.
I
Year
don't take
should
a
we have
girl's
a guy's
weekend.
weekend?
So you're not taking a guy's weekend. I didn't get married for you to go on a separate vacation.
Blah, blah,
No.
blah. You know what?
No.
Distance makes the heart grow fonder,
And
right?
so does, what it makes grow.
Hey,
No.
John,
Yeah, I
how
think
does
that
your wife
the
feel about
women-
this, John?
I think the women need to get away, but they don't seem to want to.
No,
So
because we
why?
want to nag you. See,
Yeah,
that's
John,
what it is.
I think you just answered your own question.
Exactly.
They don't want to leave because they have a job and they want to nag.
No, I honestly, I have never once. No, I don't. Do you want to? Do you like?
Thanks,
do you go
guys.
on man weekends? Huh?
Hey, do you
What's
go?
that?
Do you go on guys' weekends, John?
Occasionally.
Occasionally?
Oh, I
Usually?
don't approve.
Well,
There you go.
here's my work wife. She doesn't approve, but you
I
know what
do
I tell
not
my work
approve.
wife? Whatever.
Thank you for your opinion.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks
I
for
will
calling in,
also hunt
John.
you down after. Don't worry about it.
And I think we're going to do a shout out to our sponsor for our program is Walsh
Yes.
Trading, and I believe John Walsh is on the line.
John, I was just talking about you. Are you there?
I am here. How you
I
guys
have
doing?
to tell you something. I think that I have a crush on you because you're very smart, and I enjoy that.
John, I'm so sorry, John. I know a therapist.
Come on, you'll sleep
Well, I
better
appreciate
tonight.
the compliment.
Yeah.
There you go. So talk to us, John. What's going on?
Oh, I'd say overall good things, right? Good things. How are things going down there?
It's going well, I think. What do you think?
I think it's going great. I think
think
I was thinking about something you said a couple shows ago, and you were talking about the markets and the Fed, if I recall correctly. And you thought, this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, you thought the Fed was going to raise rates in March, and now at that point in time, nobody was talking about the Fed raising rates in March, and voila, everybody's
Here they
talking
are.
about it.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of positive things going on, right? We're getting some traction. You saw a jobs report last week that was much better for this time of year than we've seen in years. And not only was it better, it spread out across all sectors. So, I mean, Trump's coming through with a lot of the things that he said he was going to do. There's a lot of
Yeah, that
confidence
couple
in the
crazy.
market. So you're starting to see that. People are starting to hire in anticipation, I think, of pickup in a lot of different areas. And so, yeah, I think the Fed has to prepare themselves to start to see some slow but steady rates. And I think once they get on the path, it's going to be slow, but it's going to be steady and on a regular basis. So
Right.
I'm looking for good things.
Hey, John, I want to let our listening audience know that you are going to be coming down to South Florida at the end of March. You're going to do a
Yay.
show with us here live in the studio, and if you can give your contact information out.
Yeah, that's the plan. Looking forward to it. 800-993-5449, info@walshtraining.com. And so I do appreciate it. I want to say we've had quite a few people call and had the opportunity to speak with some folks, so I really appreciate it, and it's going well.
All right, John.
That's great, John.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks a lot.
Look forward to it. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. We have a Noah on the phone. Noah, are you on the phone?
I am on the phone.
This is my Noah.
I think this is a no I know.
Is Michael there?
I'm on the air.
He's here.
Michael, how good are you at the English language?
I'm pretty good.
Michael, are you familiar with the term character assassination?
Yes, I am.
Okay, this is what happened, okay? I worked 48 straight hours this weekend, okay? I'm basically bleeding from my eyeballs. I'm so dead tired.
I
okay?
figured as much, Noah. I don't know if you were listening. I figured as much.
No, just hear me out, okay? I got a phone call, okay? I'm still trying to finish up work. I got to pick up my kid sometime between 5 to 6. Hopefully get to see him like bat once or twice. He plays baseball at his school, okay? So I get the
time's up.
Where are you? Are you going to pick up Dave? Are you going to go watch his game? I'm like, Aim, I'm like still in the office here. Okay, this is the direct verbatim on my kid's reaction I get. Whatever.
That's such a lie.
No,
you even called me back and apologized.
I have to because he wants to get some later on tonight. That's why he apologized.
That's never a problem.
Followed by a sigh. Followed by, I just thought you'd want to watch your kid play.
Yeah, the guilt trip.
Okay.
And you know what?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then apologize? There was no apology from me. Okay?
You liar.
Okay.
You are such a lying dog.
As far as the first question, as far as how I would feel if my wife showed up at my office wearing a fur coat, is she carrying a bowl of pasta at the same time?
A bowl of what?
A bowl of pasta.
Is she carrying a bowl of pasta at the same time? Okay? I'm bleeding from my eyes every day because of the fur coat. And the
I don't have a fur coat, though.
I just want to eat.
Yeah, well,
I understand.
I cook every night, so he's got no complaints.
No, I have to say, and even though you're not here in the studio, I was watching your wife's facial reactions, and she's guilty as sin. Guilty as sin. And I'm not saying because you're a guy, I'm a guy. I'm just saying she's guilty as sin.
It's not fair, ladies. No one's calling in.
The amount of adjectives that you were using and the energy in your dissertation of what happened.
Oh my God, this is going. I mean, I had people at work telling me they're listening to this show every Tuesday, and how every week I get.
This is just a CYA conversation. Then that's all this is.
I have people making fun of me constantly every Tuesday. Oh, you should have heard. Did you hear what you said about you last night? Oh my God.
Yeah, well, that's good though. That's
You're
good.
Full of bologna and salami.
Hey, no, if you're kicked out of the house, I'll have the extra bedroom ready for you tonight.
Yep.
There'll be no pasta in our house.
There you go. But all right, so I'll see you in a little while, you lucky guy.
Enjoy the fur coat.
Oh, I think he's gone. Are you gone? Goodbye.
Bye.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Does Noah or do any of your husband's friends nag their spouses?
You know what? I don't. I will have to say, I'm thinking now. I'm going through the friends that I have. I'd probably say some do because they're annoying.
What would be a nagging thing from a husband to a wife? What would be
from a husband to a wife? I don't like to constantly I think. Well, I don't get nagged. I don't even see him, so I don't get nagged. But I don't think, as a woman, I don't think I would like to be like constantly. Where were you today? What were you doing today? That's weird. That would be weird to me.
So if he was like, hey, what were you doing today? Why were you doing it?
I remember one time when I was pregnant with David and I had Joseph. And Joseph was still like maybe 18 months. And he came home innocently, but, I was pregnant hormonal. And he said, oh, you're still in your pajamas. What did you do today? And I just looked at him and I went, I made a long today. What did you do today? And he didn't speak the rest of the evening. That was a good answer,
No,
though.
no pasta or Furco for him
no,
that
there
night?
was nothing. He's like, oh, you're still in your pajamas. What did you do today? I'm like, I made a lung today. What did you do? And that pretty much kind of ended
covered-
that conversation. Yeah, that was a good time. But, ladies, I'm disappointed. I had no backup tonight.
I like my backup. I like my support group. I
No
like my support group.
backup.
Keep it up, guys. I like it.
Not good.
Well,
Not good.
I think it's safe to say that men in general, generalizations are bad.
Peck of wolves.
No, but the nagging thing is a commonality.
Yeah, because you all are idiots and you need to be told what to
Oh,
do.
for God's sakes! How sexist is that?
It's true, though. There you go.
That's all.
We
How
have-
sexist is
We
that?
have 2 minutes left. Anybody want to call in? 1-888-565-1470.
I've got people sending me texts right
What
now
are they saying?
saying, you know what, nagging also has to do with the tone, and I agree 100%. It's the tone, and that it's
Because
you know,
they're sensitive souls, aren't they?
No, it's just the tone. The tone.
The tone. But when they call, I'm like, oh, I need this now. That's okay.
That's desperation.
So our tone is a tone, but your tone is desperation.
Right, your tone is condescending, but not
Seriously,
desperation.
dudes. Really?
All we want is that fur
Really?
coat and a bowl of pasta at night.
Now we're doing semantics, Now,
Well,
now we're getting
it
into
is
semantics.
because everybody's, I think this actually has to do a lot about marriage, because you have all your stress in your marriage during the day and at night too, obviously, with taking care of the kids and all that. And Noah's got his at the work.
Yep.
And
It
you
is
come
what it
home,
is.
you're both exhausted for different reasons.
All right, guys, we're about to end our show this evening. Thank you for tuning in. He Said, She Said. You can get us at our website at he said, she said, SOFLA.com. You can also leave your messages on our Facebook page, He Said, She Said, South Florida Style. Tune in next week. We'll be here. Well, I'll be here. Mike will be here.
I'll be in the DR.
In spirit.
I'll be calling in.
He'll be calling in. And we'll see you next week. Have a great week.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
You've been listening to and watching He Said, She Said South Florida Style. Join us every Monday at 6:30 p.m. on AM 1470 WNN and 95.3 FM. Or watch live on Facebook, Periscope, or AMP2 TV. To talk about hot topics,